You with another tutorial. I hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving. Mine was very blessed. I had a little bit too much to eat, but nevertheless, that's okay. I'm here today to crochet some snowflakes with you. Been practicing on these today. I got carried away with the different colors. I had a good time. Very creative. I do things kind of different sometimes. I decided to make some out of baby yarn. And then I also used a 4-ply, which is what we'll use today, a 4-ply yarn. But these here are all three made out of a 3-ply yarn. But with these two, I used a smaller crochet hook. With these two, I used the 4.25. And then with these two, I used the 5mm. So that's why this blue one here is a little bit bigger than these, even though it's a 3-ply yarn. Now, the 3-ply yarn was easier to use for this project than the 4-ply yarn was. But because I still have some of the white yarn with the sparkles in it, and it's 4-ply, I'm going to just try to use that because it's going to make a really pretty snowflake. So I thought maybe we could crochet a snowflake together, and we'll get started. I'm going to move these out of the way. And as you know, we start out with our slip knot. Wrap the yarn around your index finger. Make a little pocket. Grab that yarn. Get your finger out of the way. Pull tight. We will chain. We'll start out with a chain of 6. Now each snowflake has 6 little sides. And each of the 6 sides has 3 little prongs on it, at least all the ones that I saw. So my biggest problem with it was when I was in the middle of making one of the sides, the 3 prongs, I would forget which prong I was on. So I made a notepad over here, so hopefully I won't forget. So we're going to start with a chain of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we have our chain of 6. This is really pretty yarn. It's perfect for this project, but it is a little bit thick. But you could use a bigger needle. You could use a bigger crochet hook than this if you wanted to and make it easier. And now we need to slip stitch back down into the very first chain that we did, and that's going to form a ring for us. So you just reach through, you grab the yarn, and you just pull it straight through. Okay, I'm going to pull my tail a little tighter. It's got a little pocket there sometimes. Just pull a little tighter, no problem. And then we're going to chain 1. Chain 1. Now inside our ring here, we're going to make 12 half double crochets. We're going to make 12 half double crochets. So, and what I do with the tail, it gets in my way. I like to wrap it around as I go, and that will hide some of it for us. So let's make 12 half double crochets in our ring. And to do that, we're going to yarn over, go through the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, and then just pull straight through everything. That is 1. Yarn over, go through the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over again, and pull through all the loops. That's 2 half double crochets, but we need 12. So yarn over, go through the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over again, and pull through all. There we go. Yarn over, go through the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over again, and go through all the loops. That should be 4. Yarn over, go through the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through. That should be 5. Yarn over, go through the ring, pull up a loop, yarn over again, pull through. That should be 6. yarn over again, through 7, eight, and sometimes you have to make a little more space there. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now I'm going to stop for a minute. I'm going to make sure that I have all 12. I'm going to do that last one over though because I think I just snagged my yarn. Oh me. Oh my. Okay, so we'll make sure that's 12 because I could have miscounted. So let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I think one got picked there, but we're going to try to deal with him. So we have 12 half double crochets in our ring. And now we want to do a slip stitch, but not in the chain that we did. We want to do a slip stitch in the very first half double crochet at the top here. Those 2 little loops, we're going to go through and we're going to just do a slip stitch. Okay? It's already turning out nice. We're going to chain 1 again. That's just for stability. We're going to chain 1 and we're going to go right back into that same loop and we're just going to do a single crochet. There we go. Now in the next stitch we have to do a half double crochet. So you yarn over, you go through that next stitch right there, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through everything. That is your half double. Now we got to do our first side, which is 3 points. So make sure I don't forget anything. We're going to do our first point. The first point we chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. So we have 3 chains right here. 1, 2, and 3. We don't use this first chain because our loop's going through it. Our yarn's going through there. So we're going to start with the second one, which is right here. And we're going to do a single crochet. To do that, you don't yarn over. You just go through, pull up the loop, then you yarn over and you pull through. And then we're also going to do another single crochet in this one here, the next chain. Right here at the bottom of it, close to the half double, we do another single crochet. Okay, that's our first prong on our first corner there. For the second prong, we just chain 2. 1 and 2. So we have 2 chains, but we're not going to use the one that's got the yarn going through it right there. We're going to use this one. We're going to single crochet down into that chain. And then we're going to single crochet back down into this chain down here at the bottom of this flake, the bottom of this corner. So that's 2 sides of our first corner for our snowflake, whatever you want to call it. So now we need to chain 2 more again. 1 and 2. So we're going to single crochet right here. And then we have to single crochet back down. Now what we just did, before we do that, we also have to double crochet. Now we're going to double crochet back down into the place where we did the first double crochet. And that's just to anchor this down. Let's do that really quick before I forget. Half double crochet, yarn over, pull through all the loops. So there we go. We got the first part done. And we're going to make 6 of those. So before we get to our next half double, in between each half double, there's a single crochet. So we're going to do a single crochet in the next stitch, which is right here. You don't yarn over to begin with. You just go through and you pull up the loop, then you yarn over and you go through, and that's just a single crochet. And then in the next stitch is where we do our next half double, because we're going to make another one of these. So yarn over for a half double, go through the loop, go through the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, and just pull through everything. There we go. Now we're going to make this. So we need to chain 3 for that. So 1, 2, 3. Now, if you might remember, but just in case, we're going to single crochet twice, but we're not going to single crochet into the loop that the yarn is going through here. No, that would just come out. So we're going to start with the next one here, and we're going to single crochet into that one. And then we're also going to single crochet into the first chain that we did on that prong. There we go. Now we got to do this middle prong on this flake, on this side of the flake. So chain 2 times, single crochet right here. And now we have to attach this middle part to this part so it'll go together. So we're going to single crochet back down into that first chain that we did to start this part of the flake, this corner or side or whatever you want to call it. So that's 2. I'm keeping my notes so I don't lose track here. So now we need to chain 2 because we're going to make that one. So we chain 2 and we just single crochet back down again. This is very repetitive. I try to pick easy projects that we can do together. Single crochet back down. Okay? So now we have 2 of our 6 sides or corners of our snowflake. But before we move on, we need to anchor this down. So we need to do another half double crochet in the very same stitch that we did our half double crochet to start this. So here we go. We just yarn over, pull through everything. So we don't want to forget a step. So now we need to do all those steps that we just did 4 more times. So we start out with our single crochet right here. Move on to the next stitch. We do our half double. We yarn over, go through, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through everything. So now we're going to start another 3-prong attack, you might want to say. So I'm not sure exactly what you call those, so I should have looked it up, but okay. We chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And now remember, we have to single crochet twice into these 2 stitches. So single crochet here and here. That bottom chain can be a little tight sometimes. Sometimes I crochet, I think, too tight. It depends on your tension. You really got to work on that. That's one of the big things, you know, when you get started with crochet. Okay, so now we've made this again. Now we're going to make the middle one. So we're going to chain 2. And we're going to single crochet back down. Back down into here, and that will attach it. And now we're going to chain 2 and do the third part of it. Chain 2, single crochet right here. Hope y'all can see this. And then also down here. So that should be all 3 of the prongs. Looks like it. Looks like I got them all. Yeah. There it is. Okay, so now we need to half double crochet back down into our half double crochet, the same stitch where we did the half double, right here at the bottom of this. So you got yarn over for the half double, go through, pull up the loop, yarn over, pull through everything. So we're halfway there. So now the next stitch, you might remember, that's where we single crochet. And the next stitch, we half double. So this is the one I think that I got a little twisted there. Got a little bunched up, but we're going to try to use him anyway. Okay, we're going to pull through everything. So we have our half double crochet, and now, remember, we chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 2 chains that we just did. Oh, I think I snagged my yarn. I think I'm famous for that. That's okay, we can do it again. There we go. We got it. So, and now we got to chain 2 and single crochet back down the chain, which is only 1, and then back down to the bottom of this, which is right here. This is easy to see because it's kind of open, the original chain that we did. Alright, and chain 2. Single crochet. And single crochet. I believe that was all 3 prongs. We'll find out if it looks funny. Yeah, it was all 3. Now we're going to half double crochet back down into the stitch that we started in there to anchor that one down. Alright, we're getting there. We have 2 more to make. So you might remember the next stitch is a single crochet, and the next stitch is a half double. Yarn over and you pull through everything. Okay, and then you chain 3. And then you slip stitch back down, or you single crochet back down. 1 single here. Oh, yep. And then another one right here. Okay, now we got the next 2 parts of that to make. We're going to chain 2. Single crochet right here, back down, and then back down here. There we go. I think we have one more part of that one to make. Chain 2. Single crochet. Single crochet. And now we have to anchor that down with a half double. Yarn over, pull through. Okay, we have 1 more to make. Single crochet. And half double. There we go. We want to chain 3. Alright, we're going to single crochet down, back down. Kind of going downhill here. Chain 2. Single crochet back down. Down the pike here. Right. Chain 2. Single crochet. Back down. Don't forget to anchor it down with a half double crochet. I just tell you because I tend to forget things very easily. So we're going to half double. I believe that's all of them. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. And now we just slip stitch. You could slip stitch here in the chain that we did, but I usually just slip stitch over into the first single crochet that we did right here. I think it looks a little neater that way, a little more natural, like a snowflake. There we go. Let me see if I can find my scissors. Here we go, guys. You could hang these up as ornaments on your Christmas tree or something. That's why I left the ties on now. But you can actually tie these up. Let's see. I did this one to hang on the tree. This one. You can make all kind of decorations with them. They're fun to make. They're beautiful. Let's just kind of straighten them out and get them all prettied up there. Well, I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. And I appreciate you coming to see me. And I hope you come back and see me again. God bless you. And God bless your family. Bye.